everyone. It's been a while. I think it's been a month. I am sorry. I had to take a break for a little while because I wanted to figure out what kind of content I wanted to continue making. And I've just been a little bit busy. But today we are going to be starting Yelan's story quest. Very excited. Yes. I already started the new event and almost finished it. I was going to record it, but I was like, I don't feel like it. So we're going to do Yelan's story quest today, which I'm very excited about because she's really cool.
Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time.
It has.
Oh, hey, Hoishin. Long time no see. Fancy meeting you here. How's work these days?
Thanks to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all the time. But I've been feeling distracted at work lately. I just feel constantly agitated.
What has been happening?
It's a long story.
Your father?
But my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position due to health issues.
I think that's reasonable. Is that bad?
Huh? What's wrong with Uncle Tian?
Nothing specifically. He's not unwell. He says he's just increasingly low on energy these days.
I think that's fine. He just doesn't want to work anymore.
He's always said, old age comes for us all in the end. Still, I just can't help but feel a little emotional watching it happen to him.
Yeah, understandable.
Anyway, my father's currently on the second floor of Yangsheng Tea House. Why don't you come pay him a visit with me?
Sounds good.
He seems very fond of you, too. I'm sure chatting with you will make him very happy.
Yay!
Sure, let's go.
We're visiting Uncle Tian. That sounds nice. I'm back, you guys. It's been a couple of days because I recorded the intro video, but then I don't know what happened. I just never continued recording this, so we're gonna go do Yelan's quest. I know we have to go to... Oh wait, I should have teleported over here. Oh, this is good. But yeah, we're going to a tea house because I remember, I forgot her name. But we're gonna go meet Uncle Tian, I believe. And also, sorry if I'm being more quiet. It's like 11 p.m. very late at night, so I don't want to wake people up. And so today will be another video of me being a little bit more quiet. But also, yeah, I wanted to apologize.
Uncle Tian, we're here to chat with you.
I wanted to apologize about taking so long for making another video. I've been a little lazy and I've been like debating on what I wanted to do, but soon I think I'm gonna have another video out after this. But we'll see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really did want to record my reaction to the Archon quest, but I just never ended up doing it. It did make me emotional and I did love it a lot. But yeah, let's get on with Yelan's quest. I think she's really cool. Like, I'm almost tempted to wish for her, but I have to stay strong for Kazuha.
Oh? What a lovely surprise.
Hi, Uncle Tian.
Welcome. Hoishi, why don't you go downstairs
Hoishi.
and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea? Traveling all over the place recently.
I have indeed.
I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
Sounds good, but we are concerned about your health.
Hoishin told you, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. Standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
Understandable.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liu Qixing. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice, so a public selection process would not be suitable. We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer. In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Indeed we did.
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
What's up, Yelan?
You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
Sure, I guess.
What do you
We don't really have anything else. Wait. These are two very different dialogue. I'm gonna pick this.
Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with the new Qixing, right?
Yeah.
All right then.
About this, if your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Deal. Well,
Nice.
you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready.
Trying to say.
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tien is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore.
You know, I like her.
So he's recommended three candidates.
She's very
Their names are
straightforward, but she's
Qinwei,
still like very
Mingguo,
caring and
and
nice in a
Zhi.
way, you know?
Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingguo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel.
Sounds good.
Try to keep all that in mind. Of course.
Well, I
it
just
doesn't
forgot
really matter
everything
if
you just
forget,
said.
since
I'm
we'll
sorry.
be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Right into the guts.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair.
Damn. You're not gonna get picked.
I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Yeah, you're not gonna get picked.
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
You seem like a sweet man.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
That's not... No.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
Yeah, see, you seem like a sweet man.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be getting irritable.
I mean, yeah, but it doesn't mean you have to, like...
Look,
be like,
how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
He's so wholesome. He's hard. He seems so sweet, too. But, like, yeah, I don't know. If you're gonna complain, just sit on that ledge behind you or something. I don't know. Sit on that rock.
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
Gosh, jeez, you asshole.
And face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person.
Seems like a proper assessment.
Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Oh my gosh. Who submitted, like, the 400-page manifesto?
Wow. One of them is really thick.
Yep.
Still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing.
You expect me to skim through that 400-page... How do you skim?
I'll be waiting
through
off to
that?
the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Okay, I got you. I'm to skim through each of their manifestos. Did I say it while doing this? I don't think I can. I'll start with She's. Is it she? Manifesto covers domestic affairs, foreign affairs, and checks and balances all in great detail. The focus seems to be problem solving, provides concise and clear solutions to various problems. It is so thick that you only have time to skim through it roughly. Okay, I see. I don't want to butcher your name. I forgot how you pronounce it. His manifesto addresses many commercial issues and provides very penetrating analysis. His views seem to be regulations and incentive are both indispensable. Ming Bao. Ming Bao manifesto covers domestic affairs quite comprehensively, focuses on people's livelihoods. The core principle seems to be the greater good means a world that works for everyone. Even though the she is a G, it might be G. G's is very large. I think I like his the best. I think it offers the most interesting. Hopefully it's close.
So you two are the assessment officers, are you?
We are. I would hope you would have a better tone with us.
I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing two entirely unfamiliar faces.
You better watch your tone, buddy. I've saved leeway 2 times. 2 times. So, the fact that you don't know who I am, you're already out.
I trust you've read through my manifesto?
Sadly.
I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
You're so rude. For what? For what?
Mind your tone, mister!
Yeah, tell him, Paimon.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular.
No.
I was simply stating a fact.
Man, you're communicating.
Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus?
Yep.
Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about.
Yep.
With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
You're so mean. You are so... I have so many mean words for you, but I'm gonna keep them to myself because I'm a better person.
Is it my turn?
Now? You seem like a sweet, sweet person.
Yes. Please introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, the other guy. Wait, did he introduce himself? I wasn't listening. He immediately, his presence pissed me off. But now I'm calm. Look at this guy. He's
Mingbo.
so
I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Oh, don't be nervous. You're fine.
I've worked there for 9 years, 5 months,
You got this.
and 3 days. In that time, I've handled 2,347 cases.
Mm-hmm.
I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in 16 days. My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely...
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good
Yeah,
at
he's not the
public
best
speaking?
Paimon, but he's adorable.
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Don't apologize. It's okay. What's up?
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous.
Yeah.
What would you like to
Reasonable.
know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Okay.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
That was blunt.
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from. But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts.
I don't like that answer, to be honest. I thought your manifesto was good, but now that I'm hearing this,
Of course,
questioning
two different
you.
problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach two very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
Yeah, no, I don't like your plan anymore. It can't be that easy. There's a lot more that goes into
How do you
things.
plan to determine whether you are right or wrong
Yep.
about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
How would you take responsibility?
Nice answer. All right, next
just-
question.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings.
Yes, that is true.
Mingguo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites.
That is
Mingguo is
true.
not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree more. You're
Last but
whoops,
not
sorry,
least,
Paimon. I didn't mean to cut you
Zhi.
off.
His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people.
Seems true.
But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Zhi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
great.
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
Then it's more or less as I anticipated.
All right. Then let me ask this. The ideas in Zhi's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates, for fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you now.
Did he talk with you?
Those three candidates have all studied under me in the past. It's only natural that they share some similarities with me. But Xin Wei went on to focus on his business, and Ming Guo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Zhi was with me for the longest duration.
Jury.
Whoa. So how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tien?
Chen Wei was referred to me by an old friend. Ming Guo came to my attention in the course of my work, and as for Zhi, I was pure happenstance. Final decision. Only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities. Remember, you must be thorough.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Sounds good.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tien.
Bye,
Look
Uncle
after
Tien.
yourself.
Yeah, take care.
Nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear.
Did you lie to
The
us?
biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves.
That
The
makes
truth
sense.
is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception. You have to get information through many different channels. For example, Wen Yuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
Oh, what's up, dudes?
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
As required. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wen Yuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Wu Pei, who's not here right now.
Sorry, I like their little waves. Like, that's me.
So what about Zhi?
Jur. Excuse me.
Zhi, well, obviously as the most promising candidate, We will be investigating him ourselves.
Figured.
Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
Yeah, that's strange. I was so prepared to go under, but he's on top today.
Oh, how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo Boutique.
You are a little late. We might swoop him up for the cheesing.
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too, are you? Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah, that's Jury right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
Where?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Yelan. Come on, let's follow them and listen in. Try not to let him see you.
Okay,
We
I'll
want
try
this
my best.
information to be as
An old friend of mine who likes to have a drink now and then.
What's the hurry?
What?
Don't get too close, or he'll see you.
What do you mean? I'm behind. What did he see? My air Potter? What did he see? Tell me. Tell me what did he see? He saw nothing. He just. I could have been a dog behind that box or anything. How? I'm calling BS on that one.
Seems like everyone thinks Jury's a great guy.
She's still not convinced.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet.
Yep.
Let's go check out the wharf where he usually goes fishing.
Do we have to?
Yes, we do.
Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Jury because you want to be Tianshu yourself, are you?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys.
Yeah, I trust you, Yelan.
You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
She knows how to convince Paimon.
Well, come on! Off to the South Wharf we go!
100 for 1 or 3 for 1,000.
Wait, 300 for... Why wouldn't I just buy 3, like... Wait. Why would I just...
You better hurry. When they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, no,
Hello,
we're good.
We're from the Society for Fish Price Research. We'd just like to ask a few questions.
Wow, she switched identity again!
I mean, that's the point, Paimon.
Society for Fish Price Research? I haven't done anything illegal. Stay out of my business.
That sounds pretty suspicious.
For the record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
Yeah, definitely.
The more times you say it, the less convincing it becomes.
Heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu, who knows everything there is to know. Hence, we sought you out to ask for your guidance.
Really? People said I know everything there is to know?
He's so adorable.
But of course, we also heard that Master Dugu is a kind and virtuous swordsman who never turns away anyone who comes with questions.
Great! So what do you wish to know? Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about.
Now she's lying to a kid.
But
So,
it made his
Master
day.
Dugu,
Come on, Paimon. You have to learn
heard
to
of
kids
one by the name
sometimes.
of
Trust me.
Jur-E?
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days? I've heard many tales of Jury. For example, I can't remember. Probably 'cause it's nothing that important. I prefer stories about sword-fighting heroes.
Oh, I can completely understand that. Then let me ask you this. Do you remember roughly when the grown-ups started talking about Jur-E?
Oh yeah, I know that. It was about 2 or 3 months ago. Before that, people always used to talk about Jury in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, suddenly everyone started to like him. Sometimes he gives me
Interesting.
candies, so I'm glad that people are starting to like him now.
Just as I thought.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, just as I thought, Master Dugu is indeed as kind and virtuous as the legends claim.
I'm not that great. Oh yeah, one other thing. These days, there's a lot of people I've never seen before talking about jury stories in the street. They seem like nice people.
Oh, definitely.
Great! So next time I see them, I'll say hi. And I guess I can share some of my candies with them too.
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi to them.
Thank you, ma'am!
You're welcome. Well then, fare thee well, Master Dugu.
Until we meet again.
That was wholesome.
We'll have to look carefully and think critically.
Oh, a cat. Sorry. Look at the kitty. Hi, kitty. Okay, sorry.
Even though Yelan took half, this is still a lot to get through. Well, we gotta start somewhere.
Read C. Due to a variety of factors, sea storms have been stronger in recent years. I suggest we set up a special patrol unit to deal with sea monsters. The fleet should consist of the following. Covers various issues related to coastal defense. Much of Liyue folklore suggests that Rex Lapis left a great deal of wealth in the mountains of Liyue. However, due to obstacles hindering the excavation, those are two different words, operation at the chasm, many projects have been called off. The workers of the Black Cliff Forge have been idle near the Golden House for a long time now. They should have been given first refusal in any suitable projects arisen. Covers mining, tunnel, construction, and marine exploration. So far, I don't think I see anything, but maybe the Black Cliff Forge, or in this one we might find something. Forge.
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
What's up, Shanghua? Is it Hua?
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers, Shanghua!
I was right.
If you're back, that means you finished investigating Tianwei, right?
I'm back! Huh? How come you're here?
Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills and am always one step ahead of the competition.
Oh, are these two dating?
When you're the competition, at least.
You... Whatever. I'm not getting into an argument with you.
They're definitely dating.
If I hadn't had something else to take care of on the way, I would have been back long before you.
You're free to go now.
Have fun on your date or whatever.
So, did you find anything?
Excavation? Project?
Yeah, the Black Cliff Forge. That's what I said.
Anything similar in our half of the manifesto? Oh yeah! Juri said the Black Cliff Forge workers should get right of first refusal if any suitable projects come up.
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Jur-E wants the Black Cliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Chi.
Does that mean the Black Cliff Forge is Juri's secret support?
No, not likely. I've looked into the Black Cliff Forge before. They aren't involved with any powerful They do possess some specialized explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Black Cliff Forge, we should see where they lead.
Nothing of note happened today. Payday. 3 new recruits joined. Can't believe people are willing to join us at a time like this. One of the newcomers is very skilled. He got made the team leader. Nothing of note today.
What's this? A diary?
From the back, it looks like a ledger, but it seems they also use it as a site log. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think? These newcomers, who could have sent them?
You think they're suspicious?
Yes. Look, it says right there, one of them's already been promoted to team leader. At this rate, by the time the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone of the team. That'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Blackcliff Forge for the excavation project, at most we would maybe do a fresh background check on the place. No red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come up with fake identities. That's the advantage of planning this far in advance. It was a clever move.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we hadn't found this out, someone else would have stolen the treasure. So...
It's gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for.
We can do a stakeout.
But all the evidence has been destroyed. Look at these ashes. Someone was burning documents not long before we arrived.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind could...
The odds of that are very slim. It's practically impossible. I've checked. All the paper's been burned. There's only ash left now.
Why don't we wait for them back at the Blackcliff Forge? They've got to go back there sooner or later.
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned now. To me, that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else, to throw our investigation off course.
Darn! Guess this is where our trail runs cold.
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence. We just need to figure out who's behind Jur-E. I smelled something peculiar the moment I came in. Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as they burned the letters. But what they failed to consider is that paper and ink from different regions produce different odors when they're burned.
Really? Paimon can't smell anything. Do you smell?
There is a certain place with a freezing cold climate where there's nothing but ice as far as the eye can see.
Naya?
Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance into their writing. When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact odor that it leaves behind.
Naya.
Exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing we can arrest anyone with. But it's all I need. Now I know who we're dealing with. I can plan our next move. Well, any suggestions? Not a bad idea. Upe, what do you think?
Honestly, I've already tried following Jur-E, but the guy's too cautious. Never meets with anyone suspicious.
Okay, so tailing's out.
No, we'll still need to tail him. But first, we need to do some groundwork.
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand that no one can stay on high alert forever.
That is true.
Especially when he thinks he's about to win. Tomorrow morning, I'll announce his victory at Yuehai Pavilion. Take a guess what you think he'll do next. Be sure to arrive on time. You won't want to miss the show.
I'm gonna do a little drop in over here. Which is kind of funny.
It looks like we're all here.
Did
Well
Bennett
then,
die?
Time for me to announce the results of the assessment process.
Wait, you can't do me like that. I think Bennett died. I'm so sorry, Bennett.
I won't
To follow him.
Hey, Traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
I, also wouldn't mind knowing.
Oh no, if we get stuck here, we won't be able to...
Did Bennett die?
So Jur-E
Oh.
really sided with the Fatui?
That cutscene saved your life, Bennett. Sorry, Paimon. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted to make sure Bennett was okay. I felt bad. I would have felt bad if he died.
while he was here.
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor.
Is it
Not
firewater?
something the average customer would order.
Did Jur-E's wineware set include wine glasses?
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4. Mr. Jur-E bought 2.
Okay. Thanks, Lin Long. Seems there's a little more to buying wineware than I first thought. We'll have to mull it over.
Well, don't take too long. We could sell out any day now. All right, see you next time.
Bye.
I can't guarantee we'll be safe once we're underground. The workers left an emergency access route. If we can... Still, Be ready to fight at any...
Don't worry, we're all professional. By the way, Yelan, where are your 3 little helpers at?
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait for them, but they'll join us later.
Okay, let's go. Go over here. And pick up this one. Please.
Take it easy.
It just took a little bit to load, you know. Whoa.
The water's gone down.
We found both of the things. Oh. Ah, that's how you do it. That seems like a very complicated puzzle for no reason to get into it. Fair enough.
The water's flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
Oh. And so the puzzle isn't done. Okay, I'll be right back once I solve this puzzle too. And we did it.
The door is open. Let's go.
Why is he...
Oh, sorry. That went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before. It'll take me some getting used to.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
Jesus. Life lesson, don't listen to people like that.
I'll do my best.
Don't let people peer pressure you like that. Absolutely not.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after one glass? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup. Come on, another round. Less talking, more drinking.
That is so sad. He thought the... Oh no.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate all your hard work. But, I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning people. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison, and came up with the idea of delivering it through fish soup.
This is sad.
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result. How did you think of that?
It's like he wants to give us all this information.
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to fool Uncle Tien.
Tien hasn't been feeling well recently. It's all Juri's doing.
What's that?
What a nasty guy. Seize him.
Hold on. Did you bring a camera? If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to capture it.
Smile for the camera.
Excellent liquor. Yeah, there's an old
That's
saying in
sad.
the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard...
Yes. I cannot thank you.
You know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told without complaining. Heck, when you're not in the company of the Fatui, you'll be able to throw your weight around as much as...
Uncle Gao said that Jur-E has low self-esteem. Seems he was right.
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it, I can bring you some more next time.
The way that he's talking makes me suspicious. Did he poison the alcohol?
Whoa, this is the... Huh?
He did. I knew it.
Yi, you poisoned my wine?
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusuf. Record? Oh, you must mean the one in the hands of your second-in-command, Theophan? Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan. He'll help me tie up all the loose... He has been... Shh, 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 shh. Sweet dreams.
What the fuck? Nice. Oh, I can see
Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. But while you might be able to get other people to believe you, you'll never be able to deceive yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tien ever looked down on you? He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him.
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way. Uncle Tien was always going to give you this opportunity, even if you'd done nothing at all. Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most. So much that he drank your fish soup without doubting you, not for...
That's enough. That's enough.
I don't think it is enough.
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan, but you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value.
Such a sweet old man. And you poisoned him.
Where's Jur-E these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh? No
Bonjour.
poison left in his system.
Hello.
But recovery from the damage, things would have been much more serious.
Why do doctors always do that? They like tell you like the good news, like, hey, we caught it just in time, but oh, if you didn't come to me in time, you could have had a terrible, horrible death.
How did they successfully secure such a seldom seen poison? It seems the Fatui are extremely resourceful. Unfortunately for them, they were up against us.
Uncle Tien will be heading off now. Remember to get plenty of rest and avoid overexerting yourself while you're recovering.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much. Responsible with the position of Tianshu.
That's for sure.
When I first met Jur-E, I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden agenda. So I secretly investigated him. I concluded that he had no ulterior motives whatsoever. He just saw me as an ordinary fishing friend. In the end, even he changed. But when did it start?
Yes, Jur-E's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off to my subordinates. But once the Fatui became involved, things got a whole lot more interesting. I thought I might have the chance to catch a big fish.
Well, did you?
Almost. Unfortunately, it slipped off.
Uncle Tien? Yelan? What are you talking about?
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu. Or, to put it the other way around, with Yusupov in our hands and a statement from Jur-E, we could afford to continue with it. Also, we'd be able to gain control of Theophan, Yusupov's second in command. Then we'd have a pawn in the ranks of the... Pawns like this can be major assets.
Yeah.
They open up all sorts of new... Why else did you think I...
So, okay.
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, and we passed all the but when we tried to make...
The Fatui must be spying on us. Otherwise...
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger Regrator got involved.
Regrator?
The Fatui's main forces aren't concentrated here.
Who's Regrator?
Was only treating this as a peripheral concern.
Wait, who's Regrator? Is that the one with the mask on?
It's a pity that Theophan got away. You are. Getting yourselves involved in other people's business all the time? You're sure to get caught up in another misadventure before too long.
Yep.
Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then,
she's so
keep your
cool.
wits about you. A lot of people are If you have any more questions, just ask Uncle Tien.
Sounds good.
After the recent turn of events, I'd say he owes you one, wouldn't you?
That was nice and wholesome. I love Yelan. She's so cool. She's so cool. I'm gonna talk to Uncle Tien just after the video, but yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Sorry this took so long, but I am back with making videos soon. I'm gonna have more stuff out. Possibly I'm going to make a Twisted Wonderland I am going to make a Twisted Wonderland video of me playing through book 5 because I've been playing that game a lot. And then also maybe some ensemble stars, possibly. Who knows? But yeah, thank you for watching. See you guys. Bye!